in this journey of becoming a vision attracts. It attracts the right partners, the right investors, everything right.
I feel like you're debunking a certain mindset that has been there.
It's possible to own an airline. It's possible to own a school, an aviation school. It's possible to own aircraft because I believe as long you can see it, you can have it. There is a difference between a business and purpose. When you start working in your purpose, God brings provision. We don't even need motivation.
Why?
We need inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Success is born in the mind. Failure is born in the mind. And this mind is just like a computer. Garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah. They say the sky is the limit, but today we're talking to a man who treats the sky like his own office backyard. Welcome. This is the Becoming Seat with Miss Kaby, and I am your host, Miss Kaby. Here we get to talk about mindset, growth, entrepreneurship, and we get to interview people who are dreamers and now they have succeeded against all the odds. And before we get into the cockpit, let me introduce the man of the hour. He is a man of faith, a family man, and a man who probably knows more about the clouds more than the meteorologist, okay? And he is a licensed flight dispatcher, a pilot, the director of a Pinay Air Group, and the manager, or let me be specific and say, the CEO of High Wing Aviation Training Institute. So help me welcome him to the very first episode of the Becoming Seat with Miss Kaby, Mr. Geoffrey Munai. Have I said it right?
Yeah, it's Munai.
How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
You're doing well?
Sure.
And thank you so much for availing yourself for the very first episode of this podcast, and we're really honored to have you. And you say that you are a pilot, you are a CEO, you are great when it comes to the world of entrepreneurship. Let me start by asking, back then, did you see yourself getting here?
I saw it, let me say back in the years, when I went to college. For me, it was more than getting to school, working. I think I had a slogan, and it used to say, dream beyond your imagination. Like, it's going beyond what you imagine. So by that moment, I used to be in school, so I saw beyond the school. It's possible to own an airline, it's possible to own a school, an aviation school, it's possible to own aircraft. So I think that's what keeps me moving. Dreaming beyond imagination.
So this is something that you had back then in college,
Sure.
right? And now let me ask, you went in college, graduated, you became a great pilot. Why did you quit and started your own, that is aviation school? Wasn't the money enough?
Well, let me just say the last job that I was working, I was working as a manager, that is Ocean Airlines. That was during COVID time. And once the COVID came, it actually affected the aviation industry in a very big way, because that's when I lost my job, and I had to go back home. And during that time, I had to think outside the box. Sometimes, let's say when you're a media person, you might work in a TV station, but things happen. Let's say you lose your job, or anything happens to the media station. So I was like, I think I can think beyond. That time I was in Nairobi, and then now my family was in Nakuru. So I started thinking about, I did my research actually. In Nakuru we don't have prominent aviation school, let me say that. I'm not saying Hakuna, there is no aviation school, but I feel I saw there was a very big gap. We lack an aviation school that is run by somebody who is in the industry. And that's when I noticed a very big gap. And that's how now I started venturing into the education part and also into the airline part, because high wing is We have Apinai Air Group, like you mentioned. It's the mother to Hiving Aviation Training Institute. So Hiving is just a baby for Apinai. Apinai is the mother company, and also it's a growing company because we also looking forward how we can have our own aircrafts, how we can have our own flights, because I believe as long you can see it, you can have it. Yes.
I love that mindset. And you know, I know the people who are watching right now, they're asking themselves, oh, he has really made it right now. But beyond the title of being a CEO, the title of being a manager, we want to know how the moment looked like. How it looked like, you know, the moment of implementing the dream and telling yourself, you know what, I'm going to do this. How did it look like?
Well, it was not that beautiful in the beginning. And I think we have, especially as the young people, we have a problem with procrastination, that is. You keep on saying, I will start a business, I'll start farming,
tomorrow
I will do this project. And then you're just there waiting for this big money or big capital to start it. But let me tell you, it never comes. The best that you can do is starting small. Actually, the way we started Hiving, it was in a very interesting way, because we started with one student. You see, one student, the vision was there. And it has not been that easy, let me say, because whenever you're doing a project, especially, let's say, when it comes to a college or a school, who drives, especially me, with my partner, a business partner, is not that we are looking for profits. We are looking how we can change lives. Because I remember when I went to college, I struggled a lot. I didn't know any school. I didn't have a mentor. It was all chaotic. So the reason why actually we started the school is also to mentor young people who want to be in aviation. They have no idea. They have no finances. We actually sponsor some of the students. So we started small, and I can say we are growing big every day. Yes.
And tell us, because you're growing big, you said you started with one student.
Sure.
And when it came to now starting the company itself, audience, and how much?
Well, I think that's a very good question.
Yeah, please tell us.
Let me tell you something. Actually, I was discussing with a few friends of mine. I think I also kept it on my status. You don't need capital.
Why? It feels like that is what entrepreneurs say out there. You need millions.
I've done it practically because whenever you have a clear vision, a vision attracts. When you put down your vision clear, you be sure of it, be realistic, it attracts the right partners, the right investors, everything right. So whenever you're working with money, let's say you're starting a project, it needs 200,000 or 1 million. And you're looking for this money, sometimes it may never come. But if you lay down the vision, introduce it even to your friends, to your partners, let me tell you something, what I've come to realize. We have people who have finances and they don't know what to do. Or sometimes they are looking for ideas to implement to. So whenever you have an idea and you get such an opportunity, definitely they come and support you. So for us, we started with a vision. The vision attracted the right people to support the vision. Yes.
I think that is what then everybody needs to hear, you know, especially when it comes to the young people, because I feel like you're debunking a certain mindset that has been there, that you need to have 100,000 so that you can start something. You need to have a certain amount so that you can become successful. I feel that is what you have debunked, and I really love that. And please tell us, on that journey of, you know, becoming successful, was there a moment where you felt like, you know, it's better, or it felt safer being a normal person without a vision rather than having a vision that is really challenging you? Was there a moment like that?
Well, in this journey of becoming, in fact, success, I think for me, how I define success is not success is a journey. Every day we are becoming. Every day Hiving Aviation is becoming. Every day Apinai is becoming. So it's not a point that we can say, I'm already there or I've already made it. Every day we keep on learning. Every day we keep on getting new things. So it reaches actually there is that point that you feel like you're breaking out, because as the vision grows, you need finances. You also need a lot of time. You get yourself in a day, you have like 10 things to do. Your family needs concentration. The school needs concentration. I also need my time, that is. So you get, as you grow and as you expand in the journey of becoming, there are so many challenges that comes in. And if you're driven by purpose, you don't give up. But if you're driven by profits, all the dollars that are coming in the pocket, you will give up as early as 6 a.m. in the morning.
But talking about profits, when, let's say, for example, if I want to start a business, the first thing I would ask myself, will this business give me profit? Will I get the returns? Most of the people out there, and I believe my viewers, you can agree with me, when you start a business, we always have the first thing, it's the profit. How will that business run without the profit? Why should it not be the key thing? Why?
Well, I think I can differentiate between the two. There is a difference between a business and purpose. You see, when you have a business mindset, you might get frustrated. But if you're purpose driven, you will never go down, because purpose, when you start walking in your purpose, God brings provision. Let me say, like, whatever now we are doing the school, it's not driven by making profits. If it is profits, I've seen so many schools shut down. I've seen so many schools closing up, because at the end of the day, their aim is the profits. But when you put it at the center of it all, whether singing, whether writing, you're purpose driven, you get fulfilled, not because of money. You see, money is not success. Success is when you impact a life, when you have a dream and actualize it, and it comes to pass. In fact, money is a reward, from purpose. So if we focus on money, we will miss it. But if we start pursuing your purpose, it's inside that purpose where you get provision, you get a car in that provision, you get a house, you get a wife, you get a husband. So the best thing I think I can speak of is focusing on purpose, not business. Okay, in as much you're doing business is very good, or entrepreneurship, but focus on purpose. Before we started actually the venture of the school, because now this is in line with what we are doing, we used to go to schools and preach to them, inspire them. So we used to do very many businesses before, actually, that even brought so many messes. You just wake up and feel like, I have some 500,000. I think I can start selling charcoal. You get into the bank, get some loan, do the business, you get the loss, and then you start complaining. The reason is because you're doing things out of your mind, or out of what you feel. But if you do things out of purpose, God-driven purpose, you will never fail. And I've never seen a man who follows the purpose and fails. Yes.
So it means that you really need to stick one thing. And most of the people out there, I think the biggest challenge is losing focus. Probably you can help us know what are the things that you can do so that you won't lose focus as a person, or what are the things that you did so that you will not lose focus as a person.
That's a good line. First, you need to identify, I'm Geoffrey. What am I good at?
Oh, okay.
Understand. Like for me, I'm in aviation. I've been working for the last 10 years. I know the industry in and out. So whenever I'm starting the school, I know where to take my students. Once they are done, the managers actually working at Wilson, JKA, some of them we were in the same class. So if I walk in that line, it makes my life simpler. Before I used to do many businesses. I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there, making money. But you find it is drifting you away from your main thing. Because if you start doing everything, and let me just actually tell our viewers, you should not do any business. You should not wake up and feel like, you hear a friend tells you that tomatoes have money. We are going to Kisii, Muruti.
do this, that, yeah.
The next day, avocados. The next day, Mombasa.
They call themselves jack of all trades.
In fact, I remember last holiday, we were with my family at Mombasa. And I found cabbage there is 150 shillings. And I'm like, when I look back in Nakuru, it's 30 bob.
20 bob.
20 bob.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what if I get like 5 sacks or 10 sacks? At least I'll make an extra coin. But you know what? When you start diverting in that area, you lose the focus on what you're doing.
Oh,
You see, as a man or even as a person, your mind, actually there's something, there's a book actually I've written. It says of what is success. You don't become successful by doing many things. You become successful by mastering one area. Do it in a bigger way. And actually, to add on that, I can add on a story. There was a fisherman actually who was fishing at the lakeside. So he got one big fish and so many small fish. What he did, he let the small fish go and retained the big fish, because he knew with the big fish, with the family and everyone would able to celebrate with him. So the same case in life. Sometimes you have to let those small things, actually they become a burden. You can't do like 10 businesses. Instead of doing 10 businesses, today you are here, today you're there, just focus on one. Do it perfectly and you will see instant results. So I think that's what I can say. The power of focusing on one area. Yes.
Actually, you reminded me something. I was reading a book by Alex Maina, Reverend Alex Maina Mohora, and he was saying, as a person, it's called Destiny in Motion. And he was saying that you need to know your vehicle as a person, and also you need to know your luggage. Now, from what you're saying, stop doing everything. Stop carrying all the luggages. Si zote zako.
Sure.
Yeah, and that is really nice. And let me ask you, in the process of you becoming, was there a specific timeline that you had set for yourself? Like, you know what, in the next 5 years, I need to have become a millionaire. Did you have that in mind?
I think you're reading, I've written actually a book. It's actually ready.
Yeah.
It says, stop focusing on goals. Start focusing on growth.
You stop focusing on goals.
Start focusing on growth.
That's new. Elaborate further.
There's a very big difference between goals and growth.
Please tell us.
Now, when you start saying, by this age, I need to get married. By January, by December, I need to drive. By April, I need to have my car. You're setting goals. And what goals does, they give you pressure. They give you a lot of pressure. But when you start focusing on growth, growth is the journey. Instead of setting goals, focus on growth. Ask yourself, I want to get a car. What am I doing to get my car?
Oh, the action itself.
The action part. And once you start doing the action, goals are set automatically. So the key thing is growth comes first, not goals. Because goals you can write the whole book. They're just wishes. And if wishes were horses,
beggars would ride on them.
Perfect. So I feel like we should focus so much on growth. And once we do it, that's how now we start growing. Yeah.
Okay. And you have mentioned that you said goals, they give you pressure. Then how would I know as a normal person or a day-to-day person the difference between pressure and motivation itself? How does it look like?
In fact, pressure and motivation, we don't even need motivation.
Why?
We need inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Motivation is I come, pamper you, Kaby, Miss Kaby,
you're a good person.
We are going to do this. It's motivation.
Yeah.
And it lasts for a few hours. The moment that person leaves, the motivation goes away. But inspiration gets into your spirit. It deals with your inner man. So an inspiration, it's spiritual. Inspiration, real inspiration comes from God. That's why actually you see in church, or in a service, someone wants to get born again and they start tearing down. It's because it hits their inner spirit. So in life, we just need inspiration. When a man is inspired, change comes automatically. But when a man is motivated, it doesn't last. Yes.
Wow, that is really sagacious. That is really wise. And let's talk about matters to do with money, something that many people don't talk about, but it is a key factor.
Yeah.
When you look at your investment logbook, when it comes to that is your company itself, what is the biggest that is cost that you have had to incur?
I think for me, the biggest investment is time.
Time.
Because sometimes you have to sacrifice your time. Let's say your friends are going somewhere, let's say it's on a weekend, sometimes even sacrificing during the night. So for me, money comes and go, but time is very crucial. The greatest asset I've done actually at Hiving or any other business I'm doing within the industry is about time. I think time is the greatest commodity that I can say. Yes.
And you're mentioning something that even when you listen to the big millionaires, you have that is Elon Musk. That is one thing that they always mention: time. What is that thing with time that people don't know? Please tell us.
You see, every day we have 24 hours. A billionaire has 24 hours. A normal person has 24 hours. Nobody has, Elon Musk doesn't have 50 hours in a day.
They have 24.
They have 24. Richard Branson is actually one of my favorites, especially when it comes to matters aviation. I think I forgot to mention how he started, and so it can inspire our viewers. Has 24 hours. How you spend your time matters a lot. In fact, success is born through time. We have a very big problem with us young people. Let's say in a day we have 12 hours. You'll get a young person spending 3 hours on TikTok. Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, if you do the statistics, you'll get most of the young people are just obsessed with TikTok. You'll hear a young person like boasting, I have 100,000 viewers or followers. Ask them how many people feed them every day.
Okay, from the 100,000.
From the 100,000.
Yeah.
They will even sleep hungry. So I think we should invest our time wisely. Instead of getting yourself into social media, get yourself to do something that is tangible, especially as the young people. I always say it takes like, let's say I'm 30. In the next 10, 20 years, I will not be having the energy that I have today. So I cannot start beginning to run at the age of 50 that I want to build an empire. This is the right time. Whenever I'm strong, my blood is still strong. But if we start spending our time worse, I'm telling you, we are going nowhere. And that's where you find we are rushing at the last minute. You want to build a house in 2 days, yet you have a lot of time that you're able to invest. You can write a book. Let's say this, especially the young people, you're not working, you're just at home. You can even be innovate. Instead of kukaa tu jani, you just sitting down watching TVs, watching things that does not help you.
Yeah.
You can start reading a book. How can I become in fact, we have YouTube, we have Google. How can I become a millionaire? It is very simple. Yeah.
And now because you have mentioned time, and it's sparkling a lot of questions in my mind. For you, back then when you were becoming, how did your normal day look like?
During now or before?
Before.
It was terrible. I think it was terrible. In fact, actually, if I got a chance to redeem myself with even 5 years, I think I can be someone else that the world doesn't know. Because I think for me, I came to now realize myself, let's say, not so long, let's say the last 4 years, that's when I can say I came to understand now my potential. But before, actually, I think I used to joke a lot. You spend a lot of time actually on Facebook, on Twitter. You want to know what is trending.
That was you back then?
In fact, right now, I tell you for sure, I even lack time to get on TikTok. I even lack time to You know, kitambo I used to see like sending. I have a few friends. I send them a message, and they're like, I call them after 2 days. You didn't send me a message, and I'm like, I sent you a message, and I'm like, how can't you see a message? But I'm in that place where even sometimes reading a text, it's difficult.
I can testify.
You see, so someone will tell you, hey, Jeff, nowadays you're not the same Jeff that I know. But let me tell you something: as responsibilities increase day by day, your time is so much valuable. You rather spend, like now, let's say, when I walk to my office, I have to talk to the instructors, I have to walk with talk to the staff. So you get, my time is limited. I have to have time with my family. I have time to build on my purpose, because every person has purpose. So I cannot get time to misuse. In fact, getting time is becoming difficult, and I'm just beginning. So I'm just asking myself, what of 10 years to come? So time is a very critical factor. Yes.
Wow, time is a very critical factor. So how are you spending your time out there? Are you spending time chatting with people, posting on status, TikTok, Instagram, and everything? And I love the question that you have really asked, how many people are feeding you? If you have, that is 100,000 followers. From the 100,000 followers, how many of them are feeding you? If not, well, it's high time you take a different trajectory so that you can become successful. Let's now talk about that is the challenges of becoming, the things that you had to go through as you became the person that you are right now. What are the normal challenges, and how did you navigate through them?
One I can say is patience. Patience, there is no shortcut. And you have to wait. Let me give an example with an expectant mother. She delivers after 9 months. If she delivers with 8 months or 7 months, what happens? The baby has to go to the incubator. The same case in our lives, in everything that we do. If you have an idea, if you have a business, it may not come instant, but you have to have that period of patience. I think for me, patience has been one of the greatest challenge, let me say. Because even as we speak, there are things that I'm waiting and actually asking myself, when will they be realistic or tangible? So patience for me has been a challenge, but it's not like a bad challenge. It's something that also makes you and prepares you, because during that time of patience, that's when you become mature, you become responsible. So I think that is one of my challenges. Yes.
Okay, patience. That's really nice. And before we clear you for landing, you're a pilot. So what is that aviation, that piece of aviation fuel, or that one mindset shift that you think or you believe every aspiring entrepreneur today needs to hear from you?
Well, what I can say, see it in your mind first. Success is born in the mind. Failure is born in the mind. And this mind is just like a computer. Garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
Whatever you feed has to have an outcome. The Bible says that in Philippians, I think 4:13, it says, meditate on these things. Things that are good, praiseworthy, of good report, and so on and on. It's a scripture, very powerful. That tells us, your mind, start thinking positive things. If you want to be successful, you can never be successful until you birth the success in your mind. The reason why many people are failing is because you start a business, you start a project, and then in the morning you're like, did I make the right decision?
Is it the right time?
Is this the right time?
Yeah.
You start feeding your mind with doubts. And what happens? Your mind is a computer. If you feed it with negativity, fear, that's what comes out as an outcome. So there is nothing as powerful as a transformed mind. Change your mind, change your world. I think that's what I can tell them.
Change your mind, change your world. Oh, I love that. And I believe on this very first episode of the Becoming Sweet with Miss Kaby, you have really learned a lot. You can agree with me. Please make sure pale kwa comment section, get to comment and talk to us. Tell us, what is that one thing that has really stood out for you on this conversation? Thank you so much for availing yourself for the very first episode of the Becoming Sweet with Miss Kaby. We are really honored and you're looking forward to having you more and more. And you can also tell our viewers what apata wapi aviation we.
Our school is located at section 58 opposite State House. There is the new Quickmart supermarket just opposite. That is the Nakuru branch. We also have a branch in Kericho, that is in Imarisha Plaza, 8th floor.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sure they'll come. You'll have more students. Trust me on that.
They'll come and we change their mindset.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in for this very first episode of the Becoming Sweet with Miss Kaby. I'm your host, Miss Kaby, and as I said, as we started, this is where we get to talk about mindset, growth. That is how you can become a great person, successful person, because we all have we all have ambitions. We all have things that you want to achieve in mind. We have those conversations. We get to talk about finances and the principles when it comes to the world of finance. And again, we get to have real stories, real conversations, interviews of people who have succeeded against all odds when it comes to the world of entrepreneurship and life itself. Please make sure that you get to subscribe on our YouTube channel, The Becoming Sweet with Miss Kaby, and get to share that link with your friends, family, and everybody as we get to learn more. Till next time, bye-bye.